Hi, this is Gary Dranow from Park City, Utah, and the Gary Dranow Show. Proudly broadcasting to you from Radio Evolve Rocks in Santa Barbara, California. Listen more and evolve. Welcome to the Gary Dranow Show and my YouTube channel, All Things Music with Gary Dranow, where we take a deep dive into the stories, the sounds, and the souls behind music. Today, I'm excited to introduce you to a band that's been shaking up the Utah music scene with high energy performances and fearless style and the sound that fuses power pop, punk, and alt rock into something truly their own. Formed in the middle of the pandemic, Missy and the Glitter Bombs they found a way to play music. What they did is they stood 6 feet apart during the pandemic and wore masks and formed the band. So, Missy, great to have you on the show. Tell me a little bit about yourself. I'm going to be asking you about your formative years here in just a second, but introduce yourself to. By the way, I have 678,000 subscribers, and they're all going to be interested to hear your story. So introduce yourself, and then we'll get right into the questions.
Hello, everybody. I'm Missy Stone. I am the lead singer of the Glitter Bomb. Gary, thank you so much for having me. What a pleasure this is. I'm excited to be here. Yeah, my name is Missy. I've been with the Glitter Bombs since the start. Started the Glitter Bombs back in 2020 during the pandemic when uh, the whole world was shut down. We didn't know what to do, and I I was kind of taking a break from my dancing world. All the performing arts were shut down, and I was trying to get
Are you
creative.
are you a professional dancer?
I was a semi-professional dancer, I would call it
What
really.
what style? What style?
Afro-Brazilian and West African
Fan,
contemporary.
fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. So I did that for a long time. I'm also a mom. I have three boys. So that's kept me really busy. And then
I
during
I bet three boys. My
oh yeah,
God, what are the ages?
14, 16, and 20. So now he's a young
Look,
man.
you don't look old enough to have boys that age.
You're so sweet. Thank you.
No, I'm just calling it like it is.
I wasn't
Uh,
too young. I mean, I was definitely not prepared, but yeah, I had my first when I was 25, so just dated myself right there. But and then this is my other little boy. This is Rue. He'll be getting a nod for
ah,
this.
it's Chihuahua.
Yep. Oh yeah, I
I,
also have four dogs.
we've got three dogs, all golden doodles,
Oh.
and my love for dogs runs deep. Missy, before we get into the glitter bomb story, let's rewind a little bit. Where did you grow up, and what was life like in your family household?
I grew up actually in Park City, Utah,
Ah,
where you live.
I live in Pine Brook.
I grew up in Pine Brook.
You're kidding.
I am not shitting you. Oops, excuse me. Pardon my French.
That's fine. Anything but f bombs. No f
Okay,
bombs
okay.
today.
Okay, wonderful. I grew up in Pine Brook, Park City, Utah. Can you believe it?
I'm on Stagecoach.
Oh, my best friend was on Stagecoach. I was on Pine Brook Road.
Uh
So
huh.
right by the Ecker Hill. I think we were the third house up, 78
Okay. On the
Portland,
west side or east side?
on the east side.
Okay. I have a good. Do you know Rosie, the dog that always is in the park by the tennis courts?
No, I've been gone from Park City too long at this point, so I wish I
Okay.
knew Rosie, but no, I don't. So yeah, I grew up in Park City, moved there when I was in kindergarten, graduated from Park City High. I grew up in a musical household. My mom has been a guitarist, bass player, singer, songwriter for a long time. And
So you remember the moment when music first entered your world?
oh yeah.
Tell
Yeah.
me a little about it.
I used to, well, my very first memory, I'd have to really sit here and think for a minute, but I just grew up by my mom's bedside, just singing with her at night, and she taught me harmony. Well, she was often by my bedside too. That's how she tucked me in to go to sleep, but she is who had me fall in love with music. I wanted to be just like her. I wanted to play the guitar like her. I wanted to pick up those harmonies just like her. And I never became a proficient guitar player. I dabble in it just a little bit, but I wouldn't even say I'm a guitar player. But I found that my most powerful instrument was my voice, and I love to sing
So,
harmony as
so
well.
your first instrument was guitar, then the voice, or
Then
did
the
they happen
voice.
at the same time?
Yep, same time, and I grew up playing the piano and the flute as well. So it was just
Ah, I played flute in a chamber music group in college.
very cool. Very cool. And I
Yeah,
wish I would have stuck with the flute and the piano, but boys came along and all the other things. I was an athlete as well. I skied and played soccer up in Park City. So,
I was a USSA racing coach, so we have so much in common. I feel like
nice.
you're a sister from another mother.
I know, right?
Yeah. Um, did you have any early performances, school talent shows, choir, local gigs? I mean, local
Yes,
gigs probably is the
yes,
wrong thing to ask because I'm talking about when you were young, and
yes.
and made you think this is what I want to do. Well, your mother pretty much cemented that, didn't she?
Oh, yeah, for sure. My mom paved the way. I used to listen in on her band rehearsals and,
Is she famous?
she's not famous and she's not well right now. She's kind of a tender topic for me, but she's famous in my world for sure. She's an amazing human, and um I would say that my first performance where I felt really alive on stage was when I was 14 and my brother was in a band, and he snuck me in the back. I won't say the name of this bar, but no, they're actually closed
Was
down
it
now.
in Park? Was it in Park City?
It was in Salt Lake City. So
Ah, okay.
he snuck me in the back and said, she's with the band or whatever. And I was 14 and I sang a Cowboy Junkies song on stage with his band. And I was like, hey, this is me. I don't know, I just transcended into a different world and I felt alive, and I kind of set my butterflies on fire and got through it. And since then, with the dancing world, stage fright just it's always there a little bit, but it is so empowering and it just makes me come alive on stage. And so, yeah.
Well, I could tell by the picture over my shoulder that you're quite the performer.
Oh,
Um,
thanks.
so let's jump into the glitter bombs.
Okay.
Missy, let's start with you. How did the glitter bombs uh, come together during the pandemic, rehearsing outdoors, 6 feet apart with masks?
So, I was messaging with someone on Bandmix, our old guitarist, and we were talking about, you know, forming a band.
Is this Johnny?
John McCool. Yep.
Okay.
This is not our current guitarist, Johnny Pavement, which is his
Ah,
stage name. Stage name.
sunny pavement. I love it.
That is his stage name. Um, his real name is Alan Spalding. So, our former guitarist, John McCool, and I were messaging, and we were talking about all these ideas, and we said, let's get together. Where do you live? Blah, blah, blah. Ends up he's down the street from me, and he brought his guitar in my backyard, and we just started writing our debut album, Bombs Away. And I think we released it in early 2023. So it took a minute to get off the runway between COVID and taking things slow, writing, starting from scratch. But that's where it all began. So
The
was,
name of glitter bombs feels bold and playful. how did you land on it, and what does it represent about your personalities and your music?
So, I ran so many names by those guys in my band before we came up with the glitter bombs. We had a lot of funny things to choose from. We were going, back and forth with each other on text messages for a long time. And then finally, I asked John, does he like the glitter bugs? Just kind of joking around. And he's like, actually, I love that name. I don't think Jason will ever pass it off. Jason is our drummer. And uh, ran it by him, and he's like, hell no, anything with the name glitter in it, not for me. But for me, it's very representative of my like big, explosive, um, happy personality, like optimistic personality. And so I just thought about it for about an hour, and then I came back and I was like, how about the glitter bombs? And he's like, yes. And everyone said yes, and that was it.
How many people are in your band?
We're a four-piece. So
My band is a four-piece too. I relate. So
nice.
Jason joined later on in the process, right?
Yeah, he joined, well, about a year and a half in, he joined after we had a good handful of songs that were structured. And we had a bassist at the time who didn't end up sticking around. Um, but with our second bassist and Jason having been in the band at that point for about a year, we were ready to perform. We were booking and, getting going. Probably by the end of 2021, I think. No, yeah. Maybe the beginning of 2022.
Okay. I played my first gig. I have a long story past, which I won't spend any time with here, but I played at a bar in Camas in December of 2020, I think. Anyways, I came down with COVID.
Oh,
Um, and that's the best thing I can remember about that particular gig. Um,
darn it.
yeah, no
That's
kidding.
those were the risks we were taking back then. We were like so anxious to get out and perform, and actually that happened to all of us from a gig too. We were all excited to get going. We were playing in Park City, and
One
we
of
had
Bruce's clubs.
uh no, it was actually up at the canyons, and so it was an
Ah,
outdoor gig. But
I played out there, and what do they call that?
the Canyons Village.
The Canyons
Yeah.
Village. Yeah, I played there once for and I can't think of his name, but I got a W-9 from him. I remember that.
with
Uh,
with with Mountain Town Music.
yeah, Mountain Town
Yeah.
Music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah, and it was just turned out that one of us had gotten COVID from one of their other band members from a different band they were in anyway. That's just how that world worked back then, right? It was like, oh, the phone call. But
yeah, yeah. And did you all come down with it?
we did.
Yeah. I hope you don't have long haulers syndrome.
I don't.
Your sound is described as hybrid of power pop, punk, and alt rock, and nods to the 80s and 90s. How do you describe it yourself?
I love that description. It was hard to define us with genre, especially since our sound has been evolving since the beginning. I would say that in the beginning, the pop, or I'm sorry, the punk aspect wasn't really there, but we've sent like as we've gone along, we've become more high energy. Um, but always we've had this kind of 80s, 90s sound. I think it was because of our guitarist McCool's ripping guitar solos that kind of are reflective of maybe even bands like Cheap Trick, um, maybe even Green Day. And then I my vocal sound, I guess, is unique in that I'm like a deeper register, and a lot of people compare me to, I don't know if this is because of the hair, but I
Well,
always get Blondie.
you've
Um,
cited Necco Case, Green Day, The Cure, No Doubt,
yeah, no doubt.
Pixies, and even Miles Davis. How does jazz sneak into the power pop DNA?
Right? So our drummer is actually a part of a jazz quartet, and that I would say that's his first love is jazz. And so when we list our influences and our style, that's where that jazz thread comes from. Is from
Well,
Jason.
I've got an album you got to get. It's called "Smoking at the Half Note" with Wes Montgomery.
Okay.
If you don't have it, you got to get it.
I feel like I've heard of that, but I've got to get it. Okay.
Okay, so which bands or artists shaped your individual musical tastes growing up, and how do those influences mesh in your songwriting? And my follow-up question that's going to be is, do you perform all originals? So answer that second.
Okay.
Answer.
The other question first. Okay, so growing up in the 80s in Park City, Utah, I've got my little ghetto blaster on in my bedroom in Pine Brook, and I'm listening to the Bangles and Madonna, Janet Jackson, all the pop hits. But then I've also got all of the classic rock, I mean, up to my eyeballs that I could ever dream of from my parents and the kind of music that my mom sang. And
What music did she sing?
oh, she was in quite a few cover bands. She never did
Well,
original.
I hate to say was is.
Yeah. No, she doesn't perform anymore because she's quite sick, but she was in a band called Eagle Hawk, the latest band, and they did everything from the Eagles to Donovan, and that was kind of random. Who else? CCR, all the classics.
Mm-hmm.
Stevie Ray Vaughan. He was a great guitar player. The guitarist in their band. My mom played rhythm in that band and sang. But anyway, so I grew up with a lot of classic rock. I actually love the blues as well. And
Well,
I
we can get into a deep discussion about the blues.
I know. So when you
Um,
ask like the jazz background, jazz and blues for sure, vocally have for me been maybe even my biggest inspiration. Nina Simone, Etta James, I mean, going way back before them, like Bessie Smith and all the greats. But that's where vocally I connected. I think just having a lower voice and also feeling like just the passion in that music. That was easy for me to connect to. So growing up, going back to your question, I listened to a lot of pop when I was little. But then when I started to become a teenager, my teen coming of age years, the grunge era, Nirvana, the Pixies, Green Day, all of those bands that we were talking about, those had a huge influence in my life. And I would say that it doesn't reflect in my style of music. Yeah, for sure. I have a lot of fun writing lyrics and getting kind of cheeky with my words. Where I guess even going back to No Doubt, who we also mentioned, I love the way they write their lyrics, and they write funny lyrics, and it's music that you can relate to and easy to remember. It's definitely got the pop aspect, but is also extremely unique and indie,
mm-hmm, sure do. Um, uh, when fans come to Glitter Bomb's show, what do you hope they will take away musically and emotionally?
Um, I hope that they have so much fun seeing our show visually, I would say is like one of the biggest things I strive for is that our fans can really see us and connect with us visually on stage. It's one of the things we try and really project is just a strong visual performance. So I love to dance around on stage. I love to get the crowd involved. Every once in a while, during a guitar solo, I'll jump off the stage and pull some people out from the crowd and do kind of like a dance off or a call and response with dance moves. Sometimes I'll hand them my tambourine. That's proved to not be the best idea sometimes, but um, anyway, crowd engagement, having fun, strong visual performance, and I hope that our Glitter Bombs fans walk away just thinking, wow, that band has a lot of fun performing and
Pure energy.
pure energy. I hope that it's just like a pure positive energy exchange, I guess.
Your debut album, Bombs Away, which is 2023, by the way, has
Mhm.
been described as a joyful and full of good vibes. But the B part of my question was, do you play strictly originals at your gigs, or do you play a mix of covers and originals?
We play mostly originals. It depends on our set time. I would say there are many shows where it's only originals, and that's our preference. Um,
Well,
however,
clearly.
however, if we're playing a birthday party or a venue where we know that people are going to like to hear a couple of covers, we'll throw in the birthday Beatles or something fun that has a similar sound to us, just to maybe extend the set time a little bit. And we've got a lot of originals, but we've also stopped playing some of our originals since we are not with our old guitarist. We just kind of have set maybe, I don't know, a chunk of those aside. And we've written new originals that we're actually getting ready to release really soon. So,
Fantastic.
yeah,
I wanna be on your list. I want to be on your list.
for sure.
Um, uh, is there a particular track from the album Bombs Away that feels like the band's statement piece?
Yeah. Um, I would say that the time is now is probably my favorite track from that album. It went back and forth with Zoe at times, which would be my second favorite. But I think those are both really fun, positive songs that are reflective of that era of our lives before we kind of took on this faster, more punky edge that we're going with right now. They're sweet, fun, catchy songs
So
that
the 8 songs that you gave me that we're going to play in the breaks. Oh, and by the way, we blew right past the break. Let me let's stick a pin in it. Remember
okay.
where we're at. We're going to talk about the songs that you gave me, but we have a lot of other questions to go through. We're going to take a 2-minute break. We'll be back with Missy Stone from the Glitter Bombs. Missy Stone, the glitter bombs. Missy, you gave me 8 songs, and they're all from the Alchemy album. Let's. Why don't we go song by song, and you could tell me a little bit about it. There is a song called Alchemy, right?
Correct. Yep. Our title track. Do you want to start there?
Let's start there.
Okay. You want me to just give you a little synopsis of
Yeah, tell me
Okay.
about it.
Okay, so Alchemy um was written one afternoon by John McCool and myself when we were sitting in his living room and we were talking talking okay, we had the guitar parts going, the bare bones. And I was like, this song is giving me like, I don't know, kind of like witch swampy vibes. We didn't have any lyrics yet. And we started feeling things out, and he's like, I don't know, I was feeling kind of more like polka vibes. And I'm like, polka? Anyway, I
Okay.
kind of know what he's talking about now.
Break out your harmonica. I mean, your harpsichord.
Yeah. Anyway, um, so I was like, let's write about a witch. And so he's like, I actually met a real life witch once. And I
You
was
know,
like,
interesting you say that. I just wrote a song called Witch's Brew.
oh, really?
Yeah. And
Oh,
and and you said swampy. I have a song that is just coming out called Outback Woods
oh,
about
cool.
the swamps in Louisiana.
Oh, how
So
weird.
so Alchemy, you were in the living room playing
Yep.
guitar with McCool,
Yeah.
and it did it barf out, or did you have to
Yeah,
work at it?
we barfed it out and this is how he and I would work together. He's like, I actually met a real life witch. I was like, what? Looking behind my shoulder. And I was just kidding. But he's like, no, I gave this gal a ride. She was standing at the top of the road up at Red Butte Gardens, and she was just like in the middle of the road. And then he t goes on to tell me the story how he gave her a ride to the track station and just like how kind of bizarre she was and kind of otherworldly. And so we just sat there over the next, I don't know, maybe hour and a half and clunked out those lyrics. Uh, yep. And anyway, Alchemy was born that afternoon, and it has a little different flair than the rest of the songs on the album. It's kind of got this like rockabilly, um, jaunty vibe, and I love it. It always gets the crowd dancing. I want to write more songs like Alchemy.
Uh, Best friends,
Oh, Fast Friends.
fast friends. Sorry.
Yeah. This song is just I often dedicate this to everyone in the crowd and say this song is about all of us. It's just about when you come across someone or come across someone's path and you just immediately know that they're a fast friend and that you guys vibe together.
Just like you and me.
Yeah, basically what's going down right now. Fast friends. So you'll have to listen to that one later.
It does say in the MP3 best friends, just a warning to you.
What? It
Yeah,
does?
it does. Goodbye. That's was that a breakup song?
Um, kind of. Yeah. I mean, a lot of these could be thought of as breakup songs. Um, Goodbye is one of them. Yeah. It's just about having enough of a situation, whether it's a job, a relationship, a habit, whatever, and you're just done with it. And it's just like dropping something like it's a bad habit. I'm over it. It's not serving me anymore. I'm done. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Wisdom.
right?
Let's see here. Morning, noon, and I'm guessing it's night.
Yes. Morning, noon, and night. This is a song I love to close out our sets with. Not always, but this one's such a banger. So, it's got a ripping guitar voice throughout the song. Vocals are pretty simple, but they're strong and powerful in the background. And it's just about uh, being in love with someone and thinking about them and being in that state of mind morning, noon, and night. It's just,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Um, we close all our shows with Manic Depression by Jimi Hendrix.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Never gonna let you, I'm guessing it's go.
Yeah, never gonna let you go.
I'm
Um,
only seeing parts of these titles, so I'm
yes.
having to fill in the blanks.
Yep, never gonna let you go. This song is amazing. It's it is a tie between Alchemy and Never Gonna Let Ya, um, as far as my favorite songs from this album. So, also a banger. It always gets the crowd up and dancing. And yeah, we submitted this for our Tiny Desk submission 2 years ago.
And what happened?
We got on their radar. I don't know, I got like 4,000 views on that video on YouTube. I was floored because not quite we don't get quite that many views on our music videos typically. So, yeah, it was cool. It wasn't this
Okay.
last summer, but the summer before.
So Sophia. And I
So,
just I just did a interview with Sophia Scott. Talk about an interesting person.
I love Sophia Scott.
Yeah, she is really different.
Yep. She makes me laugh, and she comes to a lot of our shows, and we go to a lot of their shows. So,
Okay, so Sophia is not about Sophia Scott.
nope. But I dedicate it to her whenever she's there.
Ah, okay.
Also, our drummer's daughter is named Sophia. We just picked a name that was catchy with this chorus. Sophia. It's just like all of our choruses, just super catchy earworms. So,
Hook. There's three things in music: hook, hook, and hook.
yep. It's like this one gets stuck for sure. And yeah. So it's just about a girl named Sophia who is playing games with a guy emotionally in the beginning, and then they figure it out, and then it's kind of a happy ending.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
Turnaround. Are these eight? Let's see. We have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Is that comprised the whole album, or are there more songs?
There are only 8 tracks on this album.
Not, don't say only. There are
Eight
8 tracks on this album.
powerful,
So,
powerful, strong tracks.
so turnaround.
So
This,
Turnaround was writ. Oh, sorry, your question.
no, go ahead. Tell me about turnaround.
Turnaround was brought to our band pre-existing. It had never been released or recorded or um, by anyone else, but it was from McCool's old band, and they had written and played the song in their old band and never done anything with it. And so he kind of brought it to us and was like, "Do you guys want to play this song?" And we got the blessing from them, from his old band, and I kind of made it my own vocally, and I absolutely adore the song. I think it was done really well, but I did not write that song. That's the one song.
I dug it.
Yeah, it's great, right?
It really is just a earworm, like you say.
Yeah,
Woman's prerogative.
prerogative.
Is that a power? Is that empowerment?
Hmm. It's a woman's anthem. It's an empowering song, just about how it's a woman's prerogative to change her mind, whether it's in a relationship or any situation. But, us women right now really feel like we need to stand up and fight for our rights. And we will quite not quietly go back to the 1950s, as I have a yard sign in my front yard.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah, and we won't bring up the, nah, we won't even
We
go
won't bring
there.
any of that up, but
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
saying it's a woman's prerogative to change her mind, whatever
yep,
it is about. So,
yep.
you know, that's
Um, your song "Never Gonna Let Ya"
Mhm.
uh, was featured in your Tiny Disc Contest submission, but wasn't on Bombs Away. Uh,
Right.
why hold it back from the next record, or are you?
Well, no, Never Gonna Let You was on our Alchemy album. It was.
Oh, it was okay. I got some bad
Well,
information.
it was being performed though, and submitted to Tiny Desk. Yeah. We've got
Um,
three new singles coming up though, which I'm really excited for.
that those are coming out in the fall.
hmm
And what are the titles of those songs?
First we'll be coming out with a song called Cry Baby. Super excited about that one.
Is it about a wah wah pedal? No, I'm just kidding.
There are some instrumental innuendos in there. But so this song was just yeah, written about someone who liked to whine and cry a lot and complain and didn't know how to make decisions. And so
A
this,
hot mess, in other words.
yes, this was me just like really throwing out a catchy um fun song that will also get stuck in your brain. But it's like just having enough, just like, ugh, quit whining and do something about it, you know?
You said you were lower register. Are you an alto?
I would say I'm an alto or a contralto, maybe.
Okay. Just curious.
Yeah,
How do you balance fun, playful energy in writing songs that have staying power?
right. Um,
Yeah.
I like to in these moments where I'm squealing or no, not squealing, where I'm um s- getting really high energy, I'm flipping into my head voice every once in a while. Um, I dance around on stage a lot and I have to stay in shape for that. Like
I was
because
just going to say you're in physically great shape, aren't you?
oh thanks. I hope I kind of hope to that I am. I mean, I feel good. I'm 45. I work out a lot.
I wasn't going to ask you, but I was guessing about 10 years younger.
Oh, you're so nice. Thank you. But I feel
Nah,
good.
nah. Well,
I've danced a lot.
and I'm 71, so I'm telling you, there's a lot of life ahead of you.
Oh, thanks.
Um, I think I already brought that up. Um, you've already played over 100 gigs, which is incredible. What's been your most memorable show so far?
Um, God, this month was crazy. We performed so much. Okay, I would say one of our most memorable performances was in Ketchum, Idaho. Um, we've played there actually 2 summers, not this last summer, but 2 summers before that. And
Is that a festival?
it's a live music series. They have live music every Tuesday night in the summers, and it's just
Is it
incredible.
outside?
It's outside. It's in their forest park. It's called in the center of town. And just like the entire town comes out. It's like Park City.
Fantastic.
It's like how Park City was, I don't know, maybe
25 years
20 years
ago.
ago. Yeah. And but also a little more tight knit and yeah, just coolest vibe there and we were really well received and we had a lot of fun dancers. So a lot of crowd interaction. Actually, a few times on stage, I would like stop and just film our dancers because they were grooving hard. So anyway, just when people feel free and to express themselves, that's my favorite thing in the world. When people can just let go. So That was a
How
tough.
does the Salt Lake City and Utah music scene support bands like yours?
Really well. I love our Utah music scene. Um, it's
It's
extremely
it's hard to
saturated.
get into it though, isn't it?
I was going to follow up and say it's extremely saturated, and yes, it's very hard. I between booking, marketing, promo, all that stuff, but also just relationships. It's very important to know the right people and to establish these relationships. So it's like, go and volunteer here and get to know so and so. You've just really got to be smart and do your homework and know the right people because I think what I've noticed about this Utah music scene, it's very much about relationships and support. It's like yeah, there's a million bands that want to book, but who's going to show up and be awesome and follow up and follow through. So that's one thing where I feel like my optimism and my drive and my energy has paid off for our band is um, getting us pretty plugged in. So.
Fantastic. We're going to take a 2 minute break. We'll be back with Missy Stone from the Glitter Bomb.
Today's the day I'm taking my leave of this place. I gotta do it now. I've got no time to waste. I'm going on vacation. I'm never coming back. Gonna take some time to get my life back on its track. Don't spend your time waiting for some kind of special sign. All the money in the world can't buy you back your time. Au revoir, adios, I'll be the same. See you later, goodbye. Au revoir, adios, I'll be the same. See you later, goodbye. Can't spend all my days digging in this ditch, working hard for the man so I can make him rich. I started this journey, I have to see where it ends. But now I've got a new plan, this is where it begins. Don't spend your time waiting for some kind of special sign. All the money in the world can't buy you back your time. Au revoir, adios, I'll be the same. See you later, goodbye. Au revoir, adios, I'll be the same. See you later, goodbye.
We're back with Missy Stone from the Glitter Bombs. Missy, remind me, I'm old. What were we talking about?
Okay, we were talking about the Utah music scene.
Oh, yeah, and how hard it is to get into, but
Yeah.
you've managed to knock down the doors and make yourself a regular at what bars are you regulars at?
I wouldn't say we're regulars. I'm really trying to spread us out and try on new hats all of the time. But we've played um, numerous times at Ice House, the
Mm-hmm.
Piper Down.
Uh-huh.
Um, where else have we played? The International Artist Lounge. And
Hopefully,
actually,
hopefully not the tavern.
nope, not the tavern.
No
We are
stage. No stage.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we looked into that once, it just wouldn't work. We're a loud band. So we have to make sure that this is gonna be okay.
Well, then they won't have you in Oh Shucks and Pine Brook. I'll tell you that
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
The acoustics in there, it's cement floor and still ceiling.
Oh, no
And
good. Yeah.
oh yeah, and when we were playing outside, it was okay, but when we got chased inside, Bruce was beside himself, and I'm just going, I can't play any lower.
Yeah,
You know?
I know it's so hard. One time we played at Boomerangs in Mill Creek and they were like, y'all need to take it down a notch. It's like it is so hard when you're rock and roll, you know.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
so outdoor is always ideal. Most recently we played up at Brighton Resort out on their beautiful patio at the Alpine Rose on the deck.
That
And
sounds fantastic.
that was really fun. And we played at Utah Beer Fest down at the Gateway. So that sounded
Hmm.
where else? Oh, Craft Lake City. We played out there at the Utah Fairgrounds and Grid City Music Fest. This was all in August. We were just like, so I mean, I was so grateful to play, you know, anywhere, but August was really busy for us. So
So your high energy style resonates especially with certain venues or festivals, obviously.
yeah.
Um, which you've just rattled off quite a few of them. Are those your main venues?
Yeah, I this is what I do. I look at all of the festivals throughout the year and I just get online and I communicate with the bookers, you know, when are you guys looking? And I have a calendar of like when to apply for what. So you never know. It's like, ugh, you might get nothing. You might get nothing in June, but then July you get accepted for this, and this. So yeah, in August we got accepted for a lot of big festivals and as headliners, which was really cool. We're gaining a lot of traction in the Salt Lake scene. I actually had to turn down a couple and which is
Double booked, huh?
yeah, it's hard for me to turn things down, but you know, everyone's not always available. I'm always like, guys, let's just go. Let's do it. Let's do it. But we've all got families and some of us are in other bands, you know, have a couple different things going. So, one exciting show that is coming up that we're opening for is at the International Artist Lounge, October 22nd. We're opening up for a Canadian duo. They're twin sisters called Fionn. Have you ever heard of them?
No, I haven't, but I'll
They're
look into them.
yeah, they're amazing. I'm so excited and they reached out and so we're going to be opening for them in
Oh,
October.
fantastic! Congratulations on that.
Thanks.
That you've recently released singles like Classifieds and Nobody Wants to Be Alone, or are these yet to be released?
Sorry, those are from our first album. Those were
Oh,
singles.
those are from Bombs Away.
Those are from Bombs Away. We've done a few singles from both albums. And so yes, those are from Bombs Away. The singles from Alchemy were Goodbye and oh, is that the only single that we released? That's the only, and yeah, that is the only one that we released from Alchemy.
Okay.
And then we released the rest of the album.
Do you feel your songwriting is evolving quickly now that your band has momentum?
Yes, I do. Like all I can do is think about songs all day long. Um, and I feel like as a band, we're all in a on a roll with each other with how to do this.
The creative
Um,
juices are flowing.
yes, they're flowing. I mean, we have dry spells, but you know, and then I get like really hyper, whatever it is. I don't know if it's ADHD and hyper focused or what, but I'll have these.
I've got bipolar disorder, so that's what revs my engine. So
Okay.
we all have
Yeah.
something, don't we?
Yeah. I mean, we're all like, who knows what our brains look like. I think I've probably been neuro I have not been diagnosed as ADHD, but all signs point to. Anyway, yes, I have these moments of hyper focus and like just yeah, creativity where I can't really do anything else. And so um the songwriting is has taken a turn with like again the more kind of punk vibe, but also I'm just getting into a rhythm with um kind of the sounds that we want and the format. And we're all feeling cohesive. And actually, everyone in my band collaborates. So my drummer,
So you're the singer. You got a guitar player, bass player, I would assume, keyboard player.
nope, just a four
So,
piece.
well,
I mean,
the
I don't play
fourth.
the keys. Sorry.
Okay.
I
So fourth
do
piece. So there's
elementary.
three, but you. You're the fourth. You're the head of the show, but
Mhm.
I gotta count you as four because I'm trying to think. Four instruments, what could they be? Uh, uh,
It's I'm the fourth one that you're trying to find, and I play the tambourine on stage and dance when I
relentlessly.
relentlessly out of control. It's the dance moves are insane. You guys got to come to one of our Glitter Bomb shows. Um, no, but I we've talked about having me do some keys. I've put some down on our album just a little bit, but at
Hey,
live,
you want to collab? Maybe sing on one of my songs?
yeah, I
Yeah,
let's
I'll
talk about it. Let's
yeah,
do.
let's talk about it. Um, are there plans? Really, I already know this. That was a bad question. I'm gonna kill it. It's dead. Um, okay, this section of the interview, and we are coming up on a break here. So we're going to be talking about band chemistry and identity for a few minutes, but let's go ahead and take the break so we can play some of your wonderful music
Okay.
for my 678,000 subscribers. We'll be right back with Missy Stone, the Glitter Bomb.
I wanna tell you a story about a guy I used to know who had a problem with a girl, and this is how the story goes. The girl messed with his heart, she drilled into his head with all the things that she did and all the things that she said. Sophia, what's it gonna be? He asked. Sophia, are you the girl for me? He was playing the game. She had the upper hand. She had total control that he couldn't stand. In the end, he just wanted to know, should he hang or should he go? He wondered where this might lead, and maybe he'll never know. Sophia, what's it gonna be? He asked. Sophia, are you the girl for me?
We're back with Missy Stone from the Glitter Bombs. Missy, tell me about your band and your collaboration together.
All right. So our guitarist, his stage name is Johnny Pavement. He's only been with us for 8 months, but he's doing great. We've started to collaborate with him on songwriting, hence these three new singles we're dropping. And our bass player's name is Jacob Danks. He's amazing. He's classically trained. He is an outstanding musician. He helps a lot when we're trying to break down music theory and understand things. And our drummer is Jason Shanoff, and he's been with the Glitter Bombs since, really early on. And he's an incredible drummer. He's the one who was also in a jazz band. Super smart, talented guy too. And all of us collaborate on the songwriting things, which is
Well,
so
when are you going to be on AGT? I mean, my God, or The Voice. I mean, what's
I
holding
hope
you back?
I hope. I'm trying to manifest. Yeah, I'm trying to manifest these type of big things. But so I want to give a shout out to my band members. I love them so very much because we all come up with ideas together. Like recently, my drummer's like, I have this song idea, and he had a song pretty much all structured out, and so everyone's free to collaborate in our band, which I truly love. Some of these ideas, they don't always make the cut, but and our bassist came up with a wonderful guitar part and had the whole song pretty much structured out, and then I, wrote the lyrics and threw a vocal melody over the top. So anyway, it's just really fun working with them, and I love you guys.
Well, they love you back, I'm sure. How could they not, Missy?
Oh.
Okay, we're going to hit rapid fire. I'm going to shoot off 5 questions, answer them as fast as you can because we have burned up our hour, believe it
Okay.
or not. Who's the neatest in the band? And who's the messiest?
The neatest is our drummer. He is very structured and logical and organized. He does our accounting. The messiest, maybe me or the guitarist, Johnny. We're more of like just kind of creative, whimsical characters. Um,
Best road snack.
uh, we like to pack sparkling waters and beef jerky.
Love beef jerky. What's the name of the beef? Sammic. Sammic.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
delicious.
gotta get my Samick every time my wife goes and does her
Awesome.
photography shoots up in the High Uintas. She always stops by Samick and brings me home.
Oh, Samick. Yes, yes, they have
Yeah,
the
yeah,
best. Kind
yeah.
of spelled
Well,
backwards. You're right.
now that they got them vacuum sealed, it's not as good as it was when it was in the paper bags, but still good stuff.
Yes, I
If the
like their
Glitter
fit.
Bombs could open for any band, living or gone, who would it be? And don't, well, say whoever you want.
Um,
I'm guessing who it is.
no doubt, Gwen
Yeah,
Stefani.
Gwen Stefani. I knew it.
That's my answer. They would have different ones.
Okay. Well, your answers would count because you're on my podcast.
Exactly.
Um, Glitter Bombs anthem. What song other than your own defines your vibe?
Other than a Glitter Bomb song. Oh man, this is tough. Defines our vibe. Um,
Yeah, or that you relate to, or inspires you.
okay. Let's say, oh God, I'm gonna regret saying anything and call you later and be like, um, let's say Trapped in a Box by No Doubt.
Okay, a lot of no doubt today.
Okay,
Gwen
oh, or
Stefani is present here.
mhm.
Um, what's one guilty pleasure song each of you secretly loves?
Oh my goodness, these are tough. If if I start naming pop songs, I won't know who sings half of them. Um, I'm really bad like that. I would say, oh my gosh, I'm gonna totally fail this one. Um, I like a lot of 90s hip hop. So,
I won't hold that against you.
well, I know, right? Well, it's funny because I have a 14-year-old and he's like resurrecting all these memories for me, and he's, in the shower blasting 90s hip hop. So, I'm not going to even go try and name a particular song, but that's it.
Okay. Well, this was Missy Stone from the Glitter Bombs, a band that proves music can be fun, fearless, and full of heart. from outdoor pandemic rehearsals to more of 100 live shows, they've created a sound and spirit that's uniquely theirs. Missy, it was a pleasure having you on. Would love to have you back, especially in the fall when you drop those singles. Having you back would be a pleasure, and I hope you enjoyed yourself.
Okay, I'm going to say one more song. White Wedding
okay.
by Billy
By
Idol.
Billy Idol.
Yes, I'm just going to say that.
White Wedding.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the one I was trying to come up with in the back.
Got it.
Thank you so much. I've had a really fun time, Gary, and I appreciate you taking the time for me.
Anytime, Missy. Anytime. You're welcome back anytime.
Um,
And you know how to get to me.
For sure. Stay tuned,
Okay.
and I'll keep you updated with our singles. Thanks, everybody.
Okay. Bye-bye.